Yo, 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 it's your man's Big Daddy Roughneck. You're tuned into the Gary Brugman podcast. Prepare to be entertained.
Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to episode number 34. We are here tonight to bring you some entertainment, tell you things that are going on. So let's get ready to bounce off some guardrails and let's get to it. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Gary Brugman podcast, episode number 34. It's going to be a good episode. Man, you believe we're up to 34 already, TJ?
34. Hey, climbing.
I'm telling you, man, and we only got about another 2,000 to go. I think that's when I'll get tired.
Maybe we'll figure it out by then, huh?
Right. We'll figure out how to do all this stuff, But I want to thank some sponsors. Oh, I was looking for my papers right in front of my desk. I want to thank some sponsors before we even get started with the show, because these people are what make the show happen. First off, and always, I want to thank Maximum Altitude for all your custom truck accessories and off-road needs. Call my brother Joey Max. Maximum Altitude has a state-of-the-art shop and showroom that'll floor you. I mean, it'll completely blow you away. It's a great place. Maximum Altitude's been in the business in San Antonio for 26 years, and he's the pioneer in custom trucks in South Texas. Go to MaximumAltitude.com or Maximum Altitude on Instagram and Facebook, or just call my brother Joey direct at 210-655-0184. And don't worry, your wife called. She said it's okay. I also want to thank GMR Gold. As I've told you before, I've bought several pieces of silver from GMR Gold in the past, and it's such a great place to educate you on everything you need. They have a website, gmrgold.com, and they have different collections, Chris Kyle, the Daily Special, Mutiny Medals, and if you want to subscribe, they also have the Bullion Box. Bullion Box got its own website. It's thebullionbox.com, and they got different packages to fit your budget. So if you want to request information on how to secure retirement with precious metals in your IRA, call GMR Gold at 877-795-9585. Talk to Charlie or Tom, and they'll help you out with everything you need. And of course, got to thank Old Patrol HQ, oldpatrolhq.com. Big Cartel. No, I take that back. That was wrong. oldpatrolhq.bigcartel.com. And go there, have your credit card ready, because if you ever want to know about the history of the Border Patrol and learn some true stories and see some funny memes about life in the Border Patrol, go to Old Patrol HQ on Instagram and Facebook. What are you doing, TJ?
I need electric.
You know we're recording this, right? You're like all over the place, and this is being recorded.
People are going to laugh their ass off. Continue. Don't worry about me. I got to try to figure out how to get my charger to work in this goddamn freaking thing.
GMR, you know what? Fuck this. I stopped.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I can't get a fucking charge out of this thing. What's wrong with my wire? Oh, my goodness.
You done? All right, folks, we're experiencing some technical difficulties.
I don't know what to do.
All right, you got your charging ready? You good? We're gonna continue this now. All right. Old Patrol HQ, oldpatrolhq.com. Big Cartel. I did it again. oldpatrol.bigcartel.com on the internet, and Old Patrol HQ on Instagram and Facebook. If you want to learn about the Border Patrol and see some funny memes and learn about the history and just about the greatest law enforcement agency in the country, go to Old Patrol HQ on Facebook and Instagram. And also there is the Old Patrol HQ podcast. It's available on Spotify, Anchor, Apple, Google, Old Patrol HQ, and you'll hear the stories of some old old patrol agents and old patrol inspectors from the old West back in the days in the 60s and 70s, and you'll realize how law enforcement was in those days. It's pretty good website. It's amazing. And his podcast is outstanding and stellar, let me tell you. Old Patrol HQ. And he's got all kinds of shenanigans out there, and there ain't no patrol like the old patrol. How you say it, TJ?
Ain't no patrol like the old patrol.
That's right. That's right, brother. That's right. So, of course, we got to thank Hero Soap Company. Hero Soap Company strives to pay homage to the values that our country was founded on by our forefathers. They're a veteran-owned company, and a portion of all the sales is donated back to charities that are focused on helping veterans and first responders. And each bar of soap is made in Phoenix, Arizona, and all the ingredients for the soap and clothing are sourced from companies in the United States. And when you go to Hero Soap Company and you make an order, go to herosoapcompany.com, scroll their website. They have scrubs, they have soaps, they have all kinds of swag. When you put those things in your cart and you go to check out, use promo code Honor First. Honor First. As in this right here, HONORFIRST, Honor First. And it's a promo code that they came up with specifically for the listeners of the podcast, and it'll give you 10% off every order. So we want to thank Hero Soap Company once again. So what's happening, TJ? You know who I'm dedicating this podcast to today?
I do. I'm excited.
I think I've done it before, but you know what? I can't dedicate enough podcasts to this little girl.
Correct.
I raised this little girl. I love her like she's my own daughter. And her name is Ziva Orozco, my little Z money. She is such a smart little girl. She is such a happy camper. And she just makes me laugh, man. I love this girl with all my heart. Z, this podcast is dedicated to you, sweetheart. Daddy loves you.
Yo, Z.
So right off the bat, brother, I've been talking to my brother Gil, right? Gil over at Old Patrol HQ. And I'm trying to get him to go get a pedicure. All right. I'm still trying to get you to go get a pedicure too.
That's funny. I told the wife today, I was like, why don't, she's like, oh, my feet hurt, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, why don't you go get a pedicure? She's like, why don't you come with me? I was like, no, dude, not with these talons.
Dude, why don't you do it? I mean, what, are you that ashamed of your feet?
Yes, I am feet shamed.
Well, dude, you should go and change that, because my feet are fucking beautiful, man. Let me tell you. My feet are beautiful. And at my age,
your feet are beautiful. You know what? I don't need me, and I think most of the viewers don't need to know about your feet.
Well, you know
Didn't
what?
know you were into that, Mr. Brugman.
I am. I'm totally into that, dude. I love taking care of my feet, and I got challenged. I got challenged by Mr. Gil Maza, because he says that I will not admit that I enjoy the milk and honey pedicure. The milk and honey pedicure, dude, it's freaking amazing. They pour milk into the water. They take care of your feet. They scrub your legs with freaking honey and they exfoliate. Dude, it's fantastic. Your feet come out feeling like $1 million, brother. And any guy.
Hey, nasty. I know other people that are just like you. You know, and I see them posted up on their social media and everything. And come on, you're an alpha male guy.
Hey,
milk and honey.
Yeah, dude, it's like butter. It's awesome. Hey, you know what?
It ain't parquet.
Hey, you know what? Let me tell you something, man. My feet come out feeling like $1 million. I got good feet. I'm happy with my feet, and you know what? I put some boots on, and you're right. I am an alpha male. I'll still kick your fucking teeth out with these with these nice feet wrapped up in boots. I ain't got no problem doing that.
With these butter feet.
But you know what?
This week, milk and honey. Next week, what is it? Oatmeal?
Hey, you know what? I haven't tried that one yet. I haven't.
I can't believe there's a one like that.
Dude, you don't know what you're missing. And any guy out there that doesn't go out and get a freaking pedicure doesn't know what they're fucking missing. The only issue I have with a pedicure is that I actually waited till I was 36 to get one. All right? Because after that, I've been totally hooked.
You like that whole massage they do up the back of your leg, right?
Yep. Yep. Absolutely.
You like it when that little Korean man is rubbing you.
Korean man, I have no. Let's backtrack a second, okay? How about the little Vietnamese girl that's sitting in front of you with the bazongas and it's no guys touch my feet.
What are we, 7 years old? Bazongas?
Really? You fucking with me about that now too?
Oh yeah. Gil's not here, so I have to take care of it, right?
Oh, you know what? You know what? He challenged me to talk about this. And I filled it in my end. Now I challenge both of you to freaking man up and go get a fucking pedicure.
Oh, here we go.
Hey.
See, challenge, right?
Hey.
You know, I'm like McFly. I'm like Marty McFly, man.
And I want pictures.
Don't challenge me.
And I want pictures.
Trust me.
I don't.
I'll social media that.
No. What's it? What's that say right here?
That.
What's that say? Trust no one.
What big arms you have.
Trust no one. For those of you that don't know, we're trying something out. We're actually on Zoom because I'm trying to see if we can turn this into a video cast here soon. So we're trying out different things. So when he's talking, he's seeing me. He's actually seeing me. So, and hopefully one day y'all will too. We'll be able to watch this whole podcast on YouTube, and maybe even
you could laugh just as hard as me,
and maybe even Pluto TV, like Chad Prather. Like Chad Prather's on Pluto TV, but I'm not.
Let's get the Blaze. Let's get the Blaze. Let's get the Beck.
Dude, they're right here in Fort Worth. I've been trying to get there forever, man. And I know Glenn, and I can't even get into that compound that he's got. You know?
I know. There's a lot of guys. Look, Alex Jones is over there too, right?
Yeah, Alex is in Austin, Texas.
Oh, he's in Austin. I thought he was San Antonio.
Well, Austin is just like 80 miles north of San Antonio.
That's 80 miles.
An hour away.
That's too close to be to Austin.
Yeah, no shit, man. No shit. Dude, what's going on down there, man? I mean, is it really getting that crazy down in Austin? I mean, I don't have people here, so I don't know.
It looks like it's getting a little crazy everywhere at this point.
No kidding. Because
last night, overnight, right? I'll give you for instance. Last night, overnight, in Charleston, South Carolina, they removed a statue that was sitting on top of a 60-foot pedestal. This statue stood above the canopy of trees. Now, I'm not going to say who it was, and I'm not going to give any background. Let them go research it yourself. If you're hungry for information, you go research it yourself. But I just bring it up how they did it overnight, took the statue down.
Oh, the city did.
The city council decided unanimously, and they wanted to act immediately.
Right.
So away it went.
It
was like everybody went to bed.
I thought you were talking about those Antifa fucks that took it down.
Oh, they were hovering. Hovering, but there's no place. Nobody wants them here. Nobody wants them here. I saw two white girls spray painting BLM on a Starbucks in Minnesota.
You know what? I bet you there's just a bunch of black people sitting back going, nah, look at those white people doing our dirty work for us. And they're just sitting back laughing.
There's some black people out there that are like, this is ridiculous. These are white people. What do they know about being black?
I saw a video the day, and it was a black guy. There was a bunch of construction workers, right? And it made me laugh because there's a black guy, he's videotaping, and he's like, hey, man, we need to end this racial divide and come back together. See, you got me, and there's a white guy next to him, right? He goes, you got Larry the Cable Guy, right? You got El Chapo over there. And there goes Rico Suave on his phone. Look at him. We here just working, having fun. Everybody's like laughing, you know. Freaking cracked me up.
I tell you that the mood here in South Carolina is not tense.
No,
not thick. No.
Right.
No.
I mean, I just don't know what's going on with everything. And I was listening to my buddy Chad earlier today, and he pointed out the 10 principles of Antifa. All right.
Oh no.
The 10 principles of Antifa. Listen to this shit. And if nobody's ever heard this is gonna freaking piss you off. And just so that you know the road that our country's going down. I mean, it's disgusting. It's bringing out the worst in humanity and the worst in everybody. And you know, people are still sitting down, not doing anything, posting pictures of their little puppy dogs and, you know, whatnot. Meanwhile, you got people like me who wish they can go out and make a difference, you know, and I still believe it's about to get ugly. But number one, check this out. Liberation.
You're right. It's going to be ugly.
Liberation will be won by any means necessary. Liberation. I mean, what's being incarcerated that they need to liberate it? You know, this is America, land of the free, right?
We've been liberated. 1776.
Yeah. We liberated ourselves when we left England. You know, I mean that. All right. So liberation, that's a war term, by the way. You know, number two, we will destroy the state, police, military, corporations, and all those who run the American plantation.
The American plantation.
American plantation. So everybody, so y'all, they think everybody are slaves, I guess is what they think. Working on the plantation, picking cotton and shit. Not one of them has ever been on a plantation. I saw a video of this guy at the Trump rally in Tulsa, and this guy's got a F Trump shirt, right? And he's over here yelling at everybody, and this black guy stands up pro-Trump, and he's like, "What you doing, brother? What you doing?" He goes, "I'm here for Trump." He goes, "You got to be kidding me!" And they're yelling at each other back and forth. And the guy's like, he goes, Look at what they did to you. They imprison you." He goes, "I ain't never been on no plantation. I ain't never stepped foot on no plantation." You know which one I'm talking about, right?
Yep.
Motherfuckers don't even know what they're talking about, dude. They're not one of them has ever picked cotton.
No.
Number three, we will live with dignity in a world without prisons. A world without prisons. Can you imagine the fucking chaos that would be going on right now?
No, I could imagine that, street justice would be the law of the land, and
we haven't gotten there yet.
Dropping like crazy.
We haven't gotten there. That's like number 7 or 8. We haven't gotten there yet.
There'll be bodies in the street.
Yep.
You tell me people are going to do things to me and there's no repercussions because there is no law? Well, guess what? I guess I have to become the law.
Which brings us to number 4. You ready for number 4, brother?
Yeah, go ahead.
Systems of punishment will be abolished. There will be no laws to enforce and no money to protect. No laws to be enforced. Lawlessness, Mad Max, rogues, and no money to protect. Number 5.
We destroy ourselves.
Number 5. Revolutionary justice will be determined by those who are oppressed.
Say what?
Number 5. Revolutionary justice will be determined by those who are oppressed. So it's kind of like up in Chaz. It's kind of like up in Chaz when that dude was standing in the middle and telling all the white people to give the black people $10.
Yeah, or kneel before me.
Right. Right. You know what we got to say to that, right? You know what we got to say to that.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Fuck that shit.
Yep. All right. Number 6. There will be no government. No person shall have power over another. So without government, with no government, they think that no person is going to have power over another.
But isn't their order and structure?
Yeah.
Like a government.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Antifa's own structure is a government.
Yeah, but they say they have no leaders. But somebody had to write this shit.
Yeah. Who agreed to that?
So over there in Chaz, they all stand watch. Somebody's got to make out a schedule.
There's got to be order at some point.
Yeah, it's crazy. But that number 5, man, that revolutionary justice will be determined by those who are oppressed. That's scary shit right there. So that means that somebody feels they're oppressed, they can have you killed.
Well, I have a Italian and Irish heritage, and they were both oppressed when they came to this country legally. Does that mean that I get to pick and choose what goes on?
No, you white, you ain't black. It ain't WLM. It ain't WLM. It ain't ILM. Italian Lives Matter.
For the video viewers, they could see my skin color. Look how dark I am. Okay, you guys see how dark my wife is. She's as dark as a Negro.
No, she's not. No,
Yeah,
she's
she
not.
is, dude. She's in the sun every day.
Well, then she's tanned. But that's the whitest woman I ever seen in my life. I'm kidding you, dude. I'm just busting your chops.
Actually, I was
I
gonna
get to
say
see your
maybe she
face
looks
now.
more Puerto Rican.
All right, number 7. Dig this, brother.
Yeah. Back to Antifa.
Number 7. Communities will make decisions about how they live and will make sure everyone has what they need to live a dignified life. How are they going to do that if they have no laws to enforce and no money to protect?
I was just gonna say that. I think
Oh,
hypocritical already. Look how hypocritical this is.
Getting back to Chaz, that's how they're going to do it. They're going to say, well, you owe me $10, and everybody here is going to give every black person $10 or whatever it is. And if they want something, they're just going to take it. Basically,
right.
Basically, what they're doing to the store owners over there, the business owners in Chaz, they're making the store owners give them food, give them water, and all that stuff.
Well, Gary, what's going on in Chaz? The way they're giving out food, water, and stuff. Sad to say, I've been incarcerated, and that's what it looks like. You show up, you grab your commissary, you bring it back to your tent, and then somebody who was oppressed can walk over and say, "Yo, give me your 5 packs of ramen noodle."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's a way better form of government than what we have now, where you actually just work for your money and go out and buy shit.
Why is it mirroring? Why is it mirroring being in jail, being in prison?
No, they're not being in prison. They said they're going to live free. That's what they said.
Yeah, but I'm saying it don't sound free to me. If I got to show up and get commissary somewhere, and then when I bring my commissary back to my little dwelling, I have to worry about somebody just showing up saying, "Hey, I want this, I want this, I want this," or all of us going to come in here and beat your ass.
Mm-hmm. Number 8, land is not property. It is alive, communal, and must be protected.
Yeah, it must be protected, all right.
Land is alive and communal. Hold on.
Grass grows.
Hold on.
Grass grows.
Dry throat.
Bullshit.
Number 9. Alongside international comrades, we will destroy all borders for the free movement of people everywhere. So whose daughter was it that got busted that called them comrades?
De Blasio.
Was it de Blasio's daughter, or I thought it was in Minnesota?
Oh, that was the other one's daughter. Who is that? Was that not AOC?
Ilhan Omar?
Ilhan Omar.
Was it Ilhan Omar's? Well, somebody up there, some politician's daughter got busted and said she tweeted she was getting supplies for her comrades. We will destroy, alongside international comrades, we will destroy all borders for the free movement of people everywhere. What's that tell you? Maybe they're Antifa? Maybe the politicians are Antifa? I don't know.
Yep.
But it sure sounds like they're egging this on.
Sounds like what they got going on is filtering through government.
All right. Now remember what was let me see. No, there will be no government, no person shall have power over another. Number 6, right? No person shall have power over another. Number 6. Number 10, militant networks will protect our revolutionary communities. Liberation begins where America dies. So like nobody's going to have power over another, but militant networks will protect their revolutionary communities. Liberation begins where America dies. And you know what? Antifa, BLM, you know what? I got something to tell you. America's never going to die. We the people ain't going to let it happen. We the people are not going to let you got away with your little bullshit for months now, with your little riots and doing what you think. And, because everybody was kind of in a state of shock, like, holy shit, look at this, and those of us that are not afraid of you are just watching. We're just watching.
Exactly.
Giving you some rope to hang yourself, we're trying to see everybody's true colors, see these mayors, see these police departments, see these governors, what they're going to do. If you think that there's going to be a round 2, you're in for a big surprise.
Huge.
So there may be around too, but it's not going to go how you plan. And that I fucking promise you right now. I promise you right now. You know, I mean, hey, look at like Chad said, look at modern day Venezuela. how do they like communism there, socialism there, right?
It killed their tourism.
It killed everything.
Killed their tourism.
My
Nobody goes there.
My brother Ed was just in Washington D.C. yesterday, right? And he says, you know, it's the worst of the people out there. He said he walked right through Lafayette Park, right through the BLM thing, right? And he said there's nothing but a bunch of freaking punks hanging out. And he says he was at the Lincoln Memorial at 8 in the morning on the steps of Lincoln. He says they were the only ones there. When on a summer day in Washington D.C., the Lincoln Memorial is packed.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And he said they were the only ones there. It's empty. And that's causing the you know, there's nobody staying there. So it's causing the hotels to lose revenue. And, you know, and the hotel taxes, because you pay taxes. That's one of the biggest taxes you pay is hotel room tax, which pays for the facilities and stuff. And the rental cars, mm-hmm. When you rent a car, they have a fee on there that helps pay the city for the airport. There's so much lost revenue being lost everywhere. You know, and these people think they're doing shit right, you know, but they're in for a big surprise because it's not going to happen again.
No.
You know,
no, it's not. You know, their tactics are being monitored. Their tactics are right out of Sun Tzu's book.
Yep.
They are right. I mean, they're following it correctly, you know.
Yeah. But
you got to understand that behind every blade of grass is an American patriot with a gun.
That's right.
You will not bring communism to this land. We fought it once. We got rallied up. We knew we were sending guys to die, but what they were fighting for was a greater cause. And if that's the road they want to move down, trust me, they will lose. There's more of us patriots than there are communists.
Yeah, they think they have everybody outnumbered and stuff like that. They ain't got nothing. Plus,
they ain't seen shit.
Have you seen the videos of these guys walking around with freaking ARs and stuff? They look like a bunch of clowns. It's like, really? You know, they're not even holding their freaking weapons right. Can you imagine if shots actually rang out in their directions, not just a shot, but multiple shots? You know,
I imagine to see them like I do some of these, you know, war videos that come out from the Middle East, where the terrorist is sticking the gun out around the corner and shooting it, not even looking.
No, it'd be like that meme where you got all the freaking soldiers behind the freaking dumpster, and it's like if Call of Duty's guys were in real war, you know, they all freaking crowded behind them.
There's no camping here.
You know why?
Moving forward.
You know why? And I know damn straight that freaking death metal Dave DeVito is listening right now. You know,
he's on board.
You know damn straight that Antifa are a bunch of fucking pussies. They're a bunch of fucking pussies. That's all they are.
I haven't saw one threatening Antifa member yet.
Nope. You know, and the only thing that they got going for them is their numbers, because they surround everybody in numbers. But you know what? One good patriot has about 45 friends with him, at least. You know, at least. You know, and they have a loud voice too. So,
dude, you know how quick it'll be over? I mean, what do you think? How many magazines do you think? Let's arm them with AKs. How many magazines do you think they're going to be able to carry with them before they're like, oh, this is too heavy?
Oh, dude. Well, here's the thing. Right now, they can't afford freaking bottles of water. What makes you think they're going to afford ammo?
Yeah, well, they can't afford bottles of water. Why? Because there's an appropriation of funds going on right now.
Right.
And we'll find out what it's for later, unfortunately.
Right. But, you know, the big wigs will probably come up and lay some funds on them and give them supplies and stuff, you know?
Dude, the helmets. You see the helmets that they're wearing?
Yeah. Yeah, those ain't cheap.
Those are tactical helmets.
$300-$400 helmets, brother.
Yeah, man. And you notice there's a lot of them with that helmet.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously their uniform is going to be all black,
Well,
right?
that's
Head
okay.
to toe.
That's okay. They won't be able to find them at night. That's what I say. But you know what, dude?
They'll find them in the morning, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we'll be right back after these messages from Gary Brugman.
Don't go away, people. We got more to come. We're going to talk about some vacation spots. We're going to lighten it up a little bit. Talk about some vacation spots. So we'll keep you bouncing off the guardrails. Hey everybody, welcome back. I want to thank Heroes Media Group. I've mentioned that the Gary Brugman podcast is proud to have been picked up and is now part of Heroes Media Group Network. Check out their articles and other podcasts on heroesmediagroup.com. And you can also find us on there as well. If you can't get into any other podcast sessions, go to heroesmediagroup.com and go to shows. And we're right there. We're the Gary Brugman podcast on the list of shows that they provide. And also, you can go to my website, GaryBrugman.com, www.GaryBrugman.com, and you can listen to episodes there as well. And I want to thank Swifty's Motorcycle Shop. Eric Swifty, brother. Swifty, thanks for taking care of my motorcycle. You made my dream come true. I gave Eric Swifty. I got hit on my bike back in 2016, and I hadn't been able to put my bike back together. I did some things on my own, but I didn't have the time, I didn't have the money, or I didn't have both. Then I did have both, and I just didn't do it. So I brought my bike to Eric. I told him what I wanted. I gave him full rein. He was asking me, well, do you want this? Do you want that? I said, dude, just do it. This is what I want. This is what I'm trying to get it to look like. And man, he made it come true. Go to my website, GaryBrugman.com. There's a link to his shop right there. And there's also, go to the gallery, and I got a picture of my motorcycle that he finished. Go check him out. He's in Joshua, Texas, brother. He'll take good care of you. And also, of course, I want to thank Active Carry Technologies. Go to Active Carry Tech, TEC, Active Carry Tech, TEC.com on the internet, or Active Carry on Instagram and Facebook. And man, these people they're fantastic. Active Carry Technologies was developed for everyone. After several years of designing kits with first aid kits with state and federal agencies, they saw an opportunity to cover a couple of concepts that were being ignored. And the main one, the first idea, was that everyone is capable of being a first responder. You never know what you're going to come across as you're going through your daily routine. And like my brother John Fannin said on the program, he was on his way to handle some stuff, and he ran into a 3-car pileup, and he ended up being a first responder. So they make individual first aid kits. They got all kinds of stuff, and go to activecarrytech.com and check out their swag too. They got a bunch of really cool swag. Swag. And don't forget, go to GaryBrugman.com and check out my website. My story's on there. There's a couple of links on there to all our sponsors. There's some photos. I'm still putting more up. It's still under construction. I still have a lot to go on it because I do everything on my own. And also, I forgot to say, go to Apple Podcasts and give us a 5-star rating and a short review. We're trying to move up in the ratings, and we're trying to move Joe Rogan down to like number 2 so we can be number 1, and Ron Burgundy, we're trying to get on top of him, because we're trying to
Whoa. I'm not trying to get on top of any man.
Why do you got to make it gay?
I don't know. You the one that said we're trying to get on top of Ron Burgundy, but
trying to get ahead of him
over here, not me.
We're trying to get ahead of him in the ratings, and we need your help. So give us 5 stars on Apple and Google Play, wherever you listen to your podcasts, and we appreciate it because we know it's pure vanity, but we like vanity, so we're trying to move up. So, but
we're worth it.
Yeah, man. So the president was in Yuma, Arizona yesterday, And I got some friends out in Yuma, Arizona, and they weren't able to make contact with the president, but they made contact with some people very close to him. And brothers,
Nice.
I want to thank them for all their help. And dude, I look at these guys now, and I made a post earlier today on my Facebook and Instagram, you know, and I've said this here on the podcast before to you, TJ, is you know, I'm still gonna fight for my pardon. I still got a lot to do, and I want my freedom back and I want my rights. But because I sit here and talk all this shit about Antifa, and we're gonna rise up. I'm gonna rise up with a freaking spatula. That's what I'm gonna do, because I don't have a Second Amendment right. They took that away from me.
Tactical broom.
You know, hey, and you know what? Give me that. Give me that electric fly swatter you had. I'll teach you a fucking lesson. You know,
Right.
but
I get it.
But I want to thank my brothers out there for doing what they do, and we're gonna move this forward. I made a post because I've lost a lot of my rights, a lot of my freedoms. You know, it's costed me a lot, and a 2-year sentence has turned into a 20-year sentence because I'm still not right in the head because of it. And I know that once the president hears my story, he's going to give me that pardon, because any person in their right mind can't deny it. But yeah, there was some progress made on that, and I've got some other stuff that I'll tell you about later on once I get more confirmation. But there's a lot of good things happening with my pardon. And the president, I was looking on here, and the man's been busy, because the first person that he pardoned was Joe Arpaio. That was in August of 2017. And, you know, for
Sheriff
Joe, because it was contempt of court, because Joe Arpaio basically told the people to go screw themselves, because he wasn't going to change the way that he sheriffs in his county, you know. So and that was in August of 2017. Then he went about 8 months, and then the second person he pardoned was Christian Saucier, right? And he was that Navy sailor that took the pictures of him, took the selfies of himself on a nuclear submarine.
Right. Yeah. I remember that.
Well, he got pardoned in March of 2018, and it was my attorney, Lieutenant Colonel Jeffrey Adicott, who took on his case with the Warrior Defense Project and got him pardoned. So, you know, that's my attorney right now, and they took on my case as well. So I got a pretty damn good attorney, yeah. Then that was March of 2018. In April, he pardoned Scooter Libby, and in May of 2018, he did another pardon, and he did two pardons in May, and the last one he did was Dinesh D'Souza in May of 2018 for campaign contribution fraud. And Dinesh D'Souza is coming out with a new movie, Trump Card, and
Trump Card. I see that.
It looks pretty sick, man.
It does. He does good work.
Yeah. I've seen.
He's been a man on fire.
Yeah, I've seen all of his movies. Plus, I'm sure he's got a lot to say after he was convicted, and now he's coming out with this movie.
Yeah, man.
So after May of 2018, he pardoned 2 people in July, and then he didn't do any until May of 2019. He did 1, 2, 3 in May of 2019. Then in July of 2019, he did 5. All right, he did 5 pardons in July of 2019. Then he waited until October and did another one. And then November 2019, he did 2 more. And from November, he didn't do any until February of this year. And that's when he did 6 pardons, and one of them, 7 pardons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He did 7 pardons. One of them being my brother Bernard Carrick, who I think freaking earned a pardon more than anybody else. But
yeah, he got burnt.
Yeah. You know, and since February of 2018, he hasn't done any pardons. So, you know, I mean, I
might be in the next round, my friend.
I hope and pray. You know, I hope and pray. You know,
Me too.
I've talked to some people that say, you know, the Office of the Pardon Attorney doesn't tell you shit about what's going on with your pardon. They don't tell you anything, and then one day, out of the blue, your phone rings, and it says the White House, and it says, "Stand by for the is this so and so Gary Brugman?" Oh yeah, the Gary Brugman, And they're like, stand by for the president of the United States. So that's how it goes. So I'm looking forward to that and hoping it happens to me here one day real soon. Because
you just say is, can you stand by for the roughneck? Stay on hold so you can third party me in.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yo, DJ, hold on a second, man. Yo, DJ, hold on. I gotta get TJ. Oh man. Right. Yeah, you go ahead. Yeah. he'll hold. But dude, one, I'm also working on some other things, and I think once everything falls into place, God willing, and I pray every night, I'm gonna take me a hell of a vacation somewhere. I'm gonna go sit on the beach and drink me a cold beer and have a couple of drinks. And I haven't decided what beach that's gonna be yet. I guess because I'm a big fan of the Bahamas. I've been to the Bahamas a bunch. I think the Bahamas is one of the most beautiful places there is. It's the most beautiful water I've ever seen. I've seen some water. I've seen a lot of water.
What about an American beach, man?
I've been everywhere here. I want to go somewhere far away, Don't get me wrong. I think the most beautiful beaches that we have in America are in Florida. All right. Are in Florida and the Mississippi, Gulfport, Mississippi has beautiful beach as well. But that's the Gulf. But I'm an ocean kind of guy or a sea kind of guy. The Gulf of Mexico doesn't do it for me. But
I get it.
I'm thinking I want to go somewhere like Bora Bora, just some Fiji, freaking, fuck, even like the Philippines, man. That water out there is beautiful. Everybody's like, man, go to Cancun. Man, fuck Cancun. The hell I want to go to Mexico for? Nothing against Mexicans, but I've been to Cancun and I've it's played out to me, and I've been all around the Caribbean. I was in the Coast Guard for 9 years, so I've sailed all around the Caribbean. So I'm like, what's a really good place? I mean, Spain's got some good beaches, the Philippines. But
brother, I'm retired, and I don't even feel the slightest urge to travel abroad.
I don't really want to go abroad to like sightsee and things like that. I got no desire to go to another country right now, especially with everything happening in the world. But I do want to go to a different beach somewhere, just to unwind, just to clear my head, man, because my head's been fucked up for 20 years, and once this pardon happens, because I know it's going to happen.
I got it. I know where. American Samoa.
No.
Why not? You chill with the Samoans, man.
Not happening.
Why? Tell me you've been there already.
No. I'll tell you later. But yeah, no, I got no desire to go to America. Guam was badass. I'd go back to Guam.
You've been there.
Yeah, but it's also a place I would go back to. What cracks me up, man? Every time I think of freaking Guam, I can't. I remember that movie Anger Management with John Turturro and Louis Gonzalez and stuff, right? And Adam Sandler.
Yep.
Right. Remember John Turturro was an army guy, and they were in a bar, and he's getting all fired up. Oh, he's taking me back to the war. He's taking me back to the war. And he's like, oh, were you in Nam? He goes, no, Guam. It's bringing me back to Guam. Oh, were you in Nam? No, Guam. Fucking Guam, man.
That Adam Sandler, man, does some good movies.
Yeah, but dude, I got tired of him real quick too. I mean, don't get me wrong, they were funny. I think Mr. Deeds was hysterical, and Billy Madison and
he jumped the shark though. He jumped the shark.
Yeah, he did. Like Little Nicky.
Yeah.
Get in the flask. Hey, you get in the flask. Are you really that dumb, Adam?
That's stupid funny.
Yeah, exactly. Stupid funny. But and then again, he's always got his same old freaking crew with him. You know?
Yep. Yeah.
Same,
Everybody.
same old crew, and it just gets old of seeing them over and over and over. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
You know, but yeah, man. I'm thinking about taking a vacation somewhere, and it's going to be really, really, really good. It's going to be the best vacation ever. The
Let's
best
go to the South
vacation.
Pole. Come
It's going
on,
to be
I'll go
beautiful.
with you.
Where?
Let's go to the South Pole.
What?
Yeah, it's a beach.
I'll tell you what, man. If I get what's coming to me, I'll send you to the South Pole, and you can report back to me. How's that?
If I
Yes,
get what
I think that's
I
a great.
deserve, if I get what I deserve, I'll already be going.
All right, cool.
So use that money you're gonna pay for me, but you got to come with me.
You can send me. Hell no, I'm not going to the fucking South Pole.
Why not?
I'm going to a beach, dude. I'm gonna look real stupid in freaking flip flops and freaking swim trunks on the South Pole.
No, there's areas that you can do that. You can pull that off. Just don't wear socks.
Well,
No socks and sandals.
Well, listeners, I guess I'm going to the South Pole. The man has convinced me. Oh my God.
Yeah, fuck that.
All the places in the world. What? You know? Hey, what planet you want to go to? I don't know. Let's go to Uranus. I mean, really, of all places.
Hold on, wait a second. Let me get my bunghole ready.
I got TP for my bunghole. Dude, when I first saw that cracked me up so bad. I freaking lost it.
Yo, those were some good episodes, man. Back in the day when they were new.
You know, they made one episode. Do you remember the Psycho Sluts from Hell?
Yeah.
The Psycho Sluts from Hell were all female rock band. They all they did was sing, but they had a band behind them. And when Beavis and Butthead saw them on MTV, their jaws had just like dropped, right? So yeah. My cousin Fernando was in the Psycho Sluts from Hell.
Really?
Yeah, he was in the Psycho Sluts. He toured with them for a while and everything. And he's actually the one that plays on their. He actually plays the bass on their album. You know.
Oh wow.
So hold on. Let's Hey, that monster. Yeah, so when they came out with that video, Beavis and Butthead was like losing their mind and everything cracked up. It was so damn funny. But you know what, man? Rock and roll continues to move forward. Yeah, a lot of guys just doing this thing that they're now doing these what?
Music still playing.
All right.
There you go.
I can't hear it. A lot of guys are doing these videos on the internet. They're doing concerts on the internet. You know, I mean, LA Guns just did one that I think they had, you know, almost like freaking 30,000 people watching them. You know, and Junkyard's doing one this weekend. So yeah, I mean, that's like the new thing. You can't go to a concert, so you watch them on, you know, and they're doing them from the Whiskey A Go-Go, which is actually pretty cool. You know,
it's amazing what you get used to, and people are starting to get used to this COVID stuff now, man.
Right. It's a virtual concert. That's the freaking word. A virtual concert.
Right.
Everybody's going to virtual church. You know, they're learning how to virtual. They're going on virtual dates. I mean, when does it stop? You know,
virtual groceries. You order your groceries on the internet,
Yep.
and you don't even have to get out of your car.
Yeah. So they say that the COVID's blowing up here in Texas, and I see it. I see it. I mean, I believe it is. You know, but what are we gonna do? We're gonna go for round 2 of this crap now. We're gonna shut everything down again.
Well, of course, the numbers are going to start going up because more people are able to get out of their house and start getting tested again.
Right. And
So
plus
the amount of tests went up because the amount of people tested went up.
Plus you have all these rioters that are out there all freaking, you know, in each other's faces and doing all this freaking bullshit. So that's also spreading the spreading the disease, you know? So, but I mean,
flu.
Dude, we need to just chill the fuck out and stay vigilant. Stay vigilant to everything that happens, you know, because, you know, God's got a purpose, and our president's not going to let this country fall, and we the people ain't going to let this country fall. So what we need to do is stay vigilant. We need to take care of one another, you know, keep a positive mind, stay safe, and we need to just move forward and stuff. What do you got there?
All right. So I've been going to the virtual Mandela Effect conference.
Okay.
And they talked about something that really caught my attention, which is called dark autosuggestion. Now, if you look up the meaning of autosuggestion, you will get this: the repetition of something in order to create a changed behavior. They watch a stimuli over and over again to reach a desired reaction. It causes the victim to do things unwillingly.
Right. I know what that is.
And this is the phase we are in now. That
it's almost
really
like marriage.
stuck out to me. Yeah.
It's almost like marriage,
baby. The honeymoon's over, baby.
Yep.
This is, you know, this is me. You know, I scratch my balls. I leave my underwear on the floor.
This is reality now, you know.
And guess what? You're stuck with it.
That's it. And that's what they're referring to as the new norm now too. That's the new norm.
No, I refuse the new norm. I
So
refuse to wear a mask. If I have to wear a mask because I have to get groceries to fill my house,
right,
I will.
Same here.
But if I'm just going there to grab a gallon of milk, and they're gonna single me out for not wearing a mask and tell me I can't shop there, I have to leave, I'll leave.
Did you send me the video of that Walmart guy pushing the old man around? Old man was taking no for an answer.
No, he still got in that store, right?
Yep, damn straight. But still, you can't put your hands on somebody like that. I pity the motherfucker put their hands on me saying I ain't going in the store because I don't have a mask. I won't ever bring it to that level, of course, you know, because I'm a little more, you know, got more self-control and a little more educated than that. But still, if I'm walking in and a dude comes up, puts his hands on me, he's losing that fucking hand. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, but I can't believe the will of the people on both sides.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're very strong-willed in their belief system.
Yep, absolutely. It's getting crazy and it's getting out of hand. I mean, everything's getting out of hand, brother. Everything's getting out of the fucking hand. You know?
Turn to God.
That's it.
Turn to God.
You know,
that is the way.
I put everything in the hands of God a long time ago. And he's guided me this far. And like I said, I've been stressed out. I worry about everything. I worry about this podcast. I worry about my friends out working. I worry about them guys, my Border Patrol agents, because if something happens to them, it's really going to piss me off if I could have been there to help them, you know? And they know that. One of my brothers was gearing up to go to Washington, D.C. when the riots were happening and stuff. But they canceled the detail because, you know, everybody started saying, no, we don't want the Border Patrol here. And you know why, right? You know why?
Arrest people.
Well, you know why the cities didn't want Border Patrol in their cities? Because they can't control them. The president controls them. They can tell the cops to stand down. They can tell everything. The sheriffs can tell everybody to stand down because that's you can't tell the feds to stand down. And everybody knows the Border Patrol is going to go in there, kick everybody's fucking ass, and take them to jail 50 at a fucking time. You know,
job done.
But I told him straight up, man. I said, man, I wish I was going with you. And he told me, man, I wish you more than anybody. I wish you were going with me too.
That means a lot.
20 years later, and you hear how my brothers talk on this podcast about me, dude. They know the deal. You know, they know it's blood and guts when it comes down to it, you know.
Yep.
But I worry that my brothers out there, you know, I know they can take care of themselves. I know that, and I know they got plenty of backup, but I still wish I was there at their side, you know. And you know, it doesn't matter if I get a pardon now or not. I mean, it does.
You're not the type of man to stand by and say, oh, you know, I don't want to go.
Yeah. Oh no. I'm there.
You're an alpha. You're an alpha dog, man.
But the thing is, you know, I've already lost 20 years of my career, 20 years of my life. I'll never get that back. You know, if I get a pardon, I can change my future, but the past 20 years are always going to be there. You know, and the past 20 years have fucking sucked. You know, so
right now everybody's future. Everybody's future is crushed.
Yep. Yeah, but right now everybody's future is crushed. But mine's been crushed for the past 20 years. So you know, I'm changing the future. 2020 hasn't been that bad to me. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong, it hasn't nothing's been great for the past 20 years, but you know, I'm still surviving, I'm still here, and I'm moving into a nice little rental home back in Cibolo, Texas next week. You know, and that's when this podcast is going to take off, dude. And anybody out there listening that's got any good ideas for video and stuff like that, DM them to me. Go to my Instagram, the Gary Brugman Podcast, and send me a message about what you think this podcast should look like, because I'm going to be setting up a little studio, and this right here that we're doing, this is just a little trial run, so we see how it goes. But you know what, TJ? It's that time.
I hear how excited you got when you started talking about moving into that new house.
Yeah,
I'm just as excited, brother.
I am pretty fucking excited about it. It's gonna be the first place I have. It's gonna be the first place I have to live in almost a year, bro. You know, because those that don't know, I went through a divorce, and wife left, and I was left with an empty house, so I moved out of it, and I've been pretty much, you know, living in an Airbnb, in a room in an Airbnb for the past almost year, and staying with some friends whenever I can. This will be the first place I have in almost a year. It'll be the first place I have to myself in almost 10 years. So just me. So we'll see what happens. And the podcast is going to get better. And now that I have somewhere to live, it's going to get a whole lot better. So, hey, I want to go throw a shout out to JP Cervantes. I love you, brother. I love you. You're freaking awesome. The things you do make me laugh, and it's hard to do these days, man. You know, you bring a lot of joy to my heart. Thanks, JP.
JP. Oh yeah, that concludes this edition of the Gary Brugman Podcast. Please like and subscribe on social media. Stay frosty and always watch your six.
Y'all take care. God bless y'all. God bless America. Stay vigilant. Never surrender. Stay in the fight. Always remember that. See y'all next time.